Hey guys, Chris here, back again. We got a quick video here for you. We finally made up the cabin up here on Saturday, 4th of July, and I wanted to do a quick review video here for you guys specifically. I brought my ammunition up here, my Black Hills ammunition. I only have a couple boxes of stuff up here, and I just want to, test it out in the hot weather up here today. And I want to test it out in the, the M16A4 clone right here specifically for that. And had the magazine I was testing up here. I was testing my old ASC magazine right here for that. Magazine ran great, guys. This is their we don't call steel magazine. This is not their aluminum one or anything else like that. It's just their good steel magazine right here specifically for that. Made by good old AS. Let me see, get a better shot here for you. ASC. There's their logo right there in the bottom right there for it. ASC in Connecticut. And we're trying out the good old Black Hills ammunition. This is their potent. Let me get a side shot of the box here for you guys. I haven't shot this stuff in probably since last year. And this is their Black Hills ammunition 5.56 77 grain OTM match stuff right here. This is their probably the most expensive product they actually had on the website right there for that. And the reason I bought that was because I seen all people online were claiming this stuff is probably about the best stuff you can buy for typical military, style long range shooting ammunition out there for that. And here's what it looks like right here specifically for that. Got a 77 grain bullet on there for that, and it has a slight hollow point on there as well too, so that's what it looks like in the front. There's the back on there as well too. And you will not believe the group size I got up here today. I was basically shooting with a hot barrel up here right now. I basically blasted off probably about 30 rounds of cheap federal ammunition up here, and we were shooting up here. There's the distance right there. It's about 30 yards give or take right there for that. And let me go up and show you the group we got up here for that, so you can see what kind of accuracy we're getting up here. I was testing out a bunch of different stuff up here because it feels like it's about 90 degrees out here, probably about 91 degrees out here with high humidity and heat and stuff like that. So I want to see how the gun was gonna, accuracy wise for that. So we're trying all kind of different stuff up here. I got some new targets up here as well too. Good old Geisley automatic targets. They work good. Made for shooting long distance or short distance out there for that. Good old Geisley automatic targets. Good old forgotten country, North Wales, PA. That's my home state. And here's the group we got, guys. You will not believe it. There's the group right there. It's about as big as my, I'll call pinky finger right there, or pinky nail. So there's your group right there for shooting with the 77 grain stuff. Just like so. Also got a perfect group right there for that. It's almost like a perfect clover leaf right there for that, using the 77 grain ammunition. And we'll go ahead and talk about the gun as well too. Go back down here real quick for you guys. Yeah, get that shit blown back in my face. Yeah, we got tons of bugs up here again today, and I got my bug spray. I'm all lubed up with the bug spray, so I can't have this thing in my eyes. So we're using the good old M16A4 clone with the new magazine. I haven't used. I call it new because I haven't used it hardly at all up here today, or this year basically at all, because I probably got like 50 mags up here. And we got the gun. We just got a stock ALG ACT combat trigger in here with the purple spring in here. Got the good old Ambi safety on there. 20-inch PSA hammer forged upper with the hammer forged barrel right here from good old FN USA. That's our machine gun barrel. And I got the CAC M5 RAS rail, and it's basically your typical rifle length system right here for that. I got the Geisley buffer spring in there as well too. I did increase the weights on it, as I said before. I got all steel weights in the buffer back here, plus one tungsten weight up front where the buffer mates against the back of the bolt carrier. And I also have the Voltar spring that actually puts tension on the weights and slats so they don't bounce around there as well too. So that's my setup right there with the gun. And the red dot we got on here is the good old Premier Arms MD ADS red dot. This ain't putting a better light over here for that. Sorry about that, guys. Let me put it down here for you. Okay, there we go. That should look a little bit better for you. So there's no more sun glare for yet. So we got the cheap UTG 1-inch high riser on here for reference points. That's the RS10 S as in Sam number 3, and it has the good old Primary Arms MD ADS red dot on here as well too. So that's my red dot preferred one on this one right here, specifically for that. I think I should mention one thing. Whenever you do put red dots in your gun like this, guys, always make sure everything's tight on there, because if you don't, it will affect your accuracy. I should not have to tell you that, but it will affect your accuracy, because whenever I first got this one, I was getting pretty good groups. Then after shooting about 30 or 40 rounds, I started noticing the groups were getting like bigger and bigger, and I thought it was a barrel. There was something wrong with the barrel, but what happened was the actual nut was starting to loosen up on here for that. So I put a little dab of blue Loctite on here, and I secure it nice and tight. Let it sit overnight, and I torque the crap up out of the other side over here as well too. So the red dot's functioning great for me over here. This one right here, you have tension springs on the back of this lower riser on here, so it should be perfectly fine. But the top portion right here for your Primary Arms red dot on here, it does not have any kind of tension springs or anything else right there to provide some kind of a positive engagement on the 1-inch high riser right here. So it's always a good idea to put a little dab of blue Loctite whenever you're securing your red dot to your high rise cheek, like your 1-inch riser specifically for that, guys. So that's what we got here for you today, guys, and the accuracy, and it was functioning great. And that's the ammunition we have here, the super expensive Black Hills ammunition. That's their 77 grain stuff right here as well too. I told you before. Let me show you the box on here as well. This packaging sit again. I got this stuff, I believe, from the heck was it? I'm trying to remember the name on here. I think it was Lucky Gunner. I think about a year and a half ago. It was going for like 50-some bucks a box, so it's quite expensive out there for that. I don't really recommend shooting it unless you have a boatload of money out there for that, or if you're shooting like long distance out there for it and you want something that's going to be yielding exceptional accuracy right there specifically for that. So this is the 77 grain OTM 5.56, so you need a 5.56 chamber specifically for this. So that's what the packaging looks like, and it runs perfectly fine on my gun over here. Didn't have a single hiccup with it out there. Magazine functioned fine. So you want to get some good ammunition, you want to test the accuracy for your AR-15 out there, I recommend picking up some of this Black Hills ammunition, the OTM 5.56 77 grain stuff we have right here, guys. So if anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, feel free to drop me a message here, and I'll try to get back to you within 24 or 48 hours with some kind of a basic reply to your question or comment or whatever you have, guys. I'll see you. Have a nice day.